Gyan Sagar Educational Group presents eSchool.
This paragraph starts with I crossed to oblivion and the curtain of life fell till wobbly in the knees and to my stomach. Sick to my stomach till here. Okay. So oblivion means the state of being unaware or unconscious of what is happening around one. Curtain of life fell means life came to an end. So William became unconscious as we have seen in previous paragraph as he drifted away towards death. So when William gained consciousness, he was lying on his stomach beside the pool and was vomiting. He heard someone scolding. He heard why? Because still he is unconscious. So he heard someone scolding the boy who had pushed him into the pool. So the voice said that William had almost died, and the boy replied that he was fooling with him. So next voice asked the boy to carry William to the locker room. Next is wobble. Wobble means weak. So after many hours, William walked home. He felt weak and shivered. He kept on crying as he lay on the bed. He was unable to eat food. The fear kept on haunting him for many days. The incident made him physically upset also. So the slightest work made him feel that his knees were unable to bear his weight. He would feel like vomiting. Next is I never went back to the pool. I feared water till being beating and swimming. Putting and swimming till here. So William did not go to the swimming pool as he feared the water. He remained away from water. So after some years, William came to know of a waterfall and wanted to go in it. So whenever he went for swimming in different rivers like the Titan, Bumping River, warm lakes of the Goat Rocks, the fear of water returned. It would grab him completely, disable his limbs, and grab his heart. So he did not want to swim anymore now. So the fear of water remained with William as he grew up on the boating trips to different lakes in the Manor region, New Hampshire, Dutchess, Maltese, Columbia, Bumping Lakes, where he fished different varieties of fish, namely salmon, bass, or trout. The fear followed him. His fishing trips were destroyed as he did not enjoy boating and swimming due to the fear. And handicap means a circumstance that make progress or success difficult. Clear. And deprived means to take away. So that fear did not allow him to enjoy even boating and swimming. Next is I used every way I knew to overcome this fear till head went under water. My head went under water till here. In this paragraph, cable means thick rope, slack means to reduce, shade means removed, panic, you all know fear, seized, gripped. So William tried to ward off the fear but was unable to get rid of it. Finally, in the month of October, he hired an instructor to teach him swimming. He would practice for an hour each day, 5 days a week. So William describes the learning process. The instructor put a belt around William's waist. You must have seen children swimming in swimming pool. All the instructor they put a belt around a child waist. So the same way the instructor put a belt around William's waist. The belt was attached to a thick rope. The rope went through an overhead pulley and was held by the instructor. So it ensured that in case William drowned, the instructor would pull him out. So William swam across the length of the pool for several weeks. So whenever the instructor loosened the rope, he went down into the water and the fear would return. Why it would return? You all must be knowing that whenever any incident had happened earlier with anyone, so at the same situation comes in one's life, that fear also come along with that situation. So here it was same with William. So it would immobilized his legs. So there is no movement in his legs. So completely immobilized. So it was after 3 months of practice that William got comfortable. Then the instructor taught him to breathe in the water. He taught him to put his face under the water and exhale his breath. So he was taught to raise his nose out of the water and inhale. William practiced several times, so many times he practiced. And slowly and gradually, what had happened? He got rid of the panic that would grab him when he put his head under the water. Next paragraph is, next he held me at the side of the pool and had me kick with my legs till I did the instructor was finished. So here in the third phase of the learning process, the instructor taught William to kick the water's surface with his legs. He did this for many weeks. Initially, his legs did not move, that because of fear, but slowly, gradually, they relaxed, and finally, William could order them to kick in the desired way. Then finally, the instructor made a swimmer out of William in phases. When William had perfected each phase, then he compiled them. In the month of April, the instructor told William that now he could swim. So he was happy after listening that. He asked him to dive into the pool and swim the length of the pool in a particular style called the crawl stroke. So last line is I did. The instructor was finished. So William swam and the classes came to an end. Next paragraph. But I was not finished. I still wondered if I would be a terror stricken when I was alone in the pool. From here till it fled and I swam on. So William had not overcome the fear yet and wondered if the terror would grab him when he would be alone. Now up till now he was with instructor and he followed all the instructions given by the instructor. Now he was thinking that if he would be alone in the water, so that time also that terror would be remain there with me. So he tried to swim alone in the pool. The terror returned in small phases, but now, as he knew how to swim, he faced the terror with confidence. He swam another length of the pool. So William swam like this till the month of July, but was not satisfied. He wanted to be sure that all of the fear had left him. And so he went to Lake Wentworth in New Hampshire. So dived into it from Regis Island and swam for 2 miles up to Stamp Act Island. He swam in different styles: crawl, breaststroke, side stroke, backstroke, front stroke, whatever. So the terror returned only once when he was in the middle of the lake. When he put his head under water, he saw water all around and the fear returned. And this time, William laughed at the terror and said to it that it could not harm him. He saw that the terror vanished and he resumed swimming. So, next is, yet I had residual doubts till I had conquered my fear of water. So William still had some doubt about the fear. So he hurried towards the western direction. He went up to the Titan, reached Conrad Meadows, walked up the Conrad Creek Trail to Mid Glacier. He camped at the meadow by the warm lake. The next morning he wore the swimming costume and dived into the lake. So here he swam across it to the other end and returned just like the famous American dog hoppers Copron used to do. So William shouted with joy as he had overcome his fear. So children, here one thing is very important. What is fear in your view? What do you think? Fear is what? So all we have to fear is fear himself. If we challenge fear with determination and courage, it flies away and never come back. So here we can see that determination in the voice of the author. His voice resounded as the mountain peak named Gilbert Peak reverberated it. He had overcome the fear. So next is, the experience had a deep meaning for me, as only those who have known track terror and conquered it can appreciate. Till aside fear. So the experience had a great importance in William's life. He realized that death was peaceful and only the fear of death was fearful. So he recollects the words of one of the presidents of America, Roosevelt. So Roosevelt had said that all we have to fear is fear itself. Clear? A very famous quote. As William had experienced death and the fear of death, his desire to live grew immensely. He felt released from fear and was free to walk up the trails and climb up the mountains fearlessly. So, with this, the chapter ends.